Let's go. This Wellness Check Wednesday. I am Jay Bishop Presents. I am life coach.
Let me slip on my glasses so that my eyes can get a clear view of what I'm trying to see. I'll have mercy on me, bro, what the fuck?
Baby, let's go.
Let me turn the fire down so I can hear the numbers that are on your house. This is my first time around.
Durant.
I gotta give a good
Wellness Check Wednesday, baby. How y'all feeling? Yeah. I got a request.
What you wanna give me on my wish list? Yeah. Ooh. What you wanna give me on my wish list? Yeah. What you wanna give me on my wish list? Yeah. Ooh. What you wanna give me on my wish list?
Let's go. I am Jay Pitts Presents. I am your life coach, and class is definitely in session. Hey, it's Wellness Check Wednesday, and like I always say on Wellness Check Wednesday, check up on you, then go check up on your people, because you can't do nothing for nobody outside of you until you do it for yourself first. Let me tell you something, man. It feels good to be back with the crew, with the gang. Oh, at the 5 a.m. flow with the team, you know what I'm saying? We ran that ticket this morning. We was able to run that ticket this morning. It felt good. Yeah, we're a little rusty. We started a little slow, but I remember when we started before. We had to start somewhere. I'm going to tell y'all with your life. Working out with the crew this morning, I understood. What was God trying to say? Hey, look here with your life. You got to start somewhere. I know you done made some mistakes. I know you've been procrastinating. I know you've been shoe-shoeing. I know you've been making excuses. But I'm telling you, when it comes to the things you want to do with your life, you have to start somewhere. Today can be the day where you start today. Whatever you've been seeking, whatever your body's been yearning for, whatever you've been desiring, why not today? Somebody asked me, Jeff, when should I do this? When should I do that? How about now? How about right now? How about make a conscious decision right now to start today? Folk hit me in my inbox, Jeff, when should I start working out? Jeff, when should I, start this business? Jeff, when should I start writing this book? How about now? How about now? Y'all be coming to me and talking to me as if you got all this time in life. As if you promised tomorrow. As if you promised next week. As if you promised the next year. Talking about when. Wisdom tells me now, if you can. Right now. How about now? Now would be a great time. A perfect time. Knowing that you ain't promised to live to see the next moment. Knowing you ain't promised to see the next day. Now, it's great. You should start right now. Yeah, you're not a cat. You don't have 9 lives. Life ain't a video game. This ain't Mario Brothers. You don't get a 1-up. Nothing downtown that's documented that's promised that you're going to see the next 20 years. How about now? Start right now. Now is a perfect time. So we started today. As we keep going, we're going to keep progressing. We're going to keep progressing. Shout out to my trainer, Crystal. Hey, blessings to you. Blessings to all the crew. Sandra, my brother, Mumu. Hey, look here. Hey, we just getting it in. We starting somewhere. You got to start somewhere. Y'all be talking about all the things y'all want out of life, but you ain't started yet. Didn't I tell y'all 5 lives ago that God is done with us manifesting? Newsflash, we're more than halfway through the year. More than halfway through the year. You should be done with manifesting. Now it's time to start reaping some of these blessings. Y'all, God is done with you manifesting. God is waiting on you to move now. God is waiting on you to activate your faith. God is waiting on you to get in pursuit. Now start asking, seeking, and knocking now. You done prayed about it. God said, I done heard enough prayers. Oh yeah, you've been desiring so much. God said your desires already been high. You got so many aspirations. God said your aspirations are full. But right now, you should be starting. We done with manifesting. Now, if this was January, February, March, April, okay. Because some of y'all start off slow. Some of y'all don't start living until maybe like the 3rd month of the year. Y'all come in raggedy. You come in with a low spirit. You come into this year lazy. Some of you come in drunk. Well, if you come in drunk, you're going to have a drunken year. You sleep at the wheel. Your chakra's off. Your spirit is off balance. But we're more than halfway through the year. We done with manifesting, y'all. God don't want no more of your manifestation. You ain't got to sow. You shouldn't be sowing no more seeds. On this side of the year, you should be reaping. You should be reaping. You should be harvesting if you came into this year right. What up, Bella? Blessed to you, Queen. Today going to be a phenomenal day. Grand rising to you. What up, strong mind? You are God's design. You already know what time it is. Hey, it's Wellness Check Wednesday. Londa, I see you, Queen. Today going to be a phenomenal day. Like I always say, Wellness Check Wednesday, check up on you. Then go check up on your people. Because you can't do nothing for nobody outside of you until you've done it for yourself first. But I'm going to tell you, God done with us manifesting. Y'all been talking about the same goal all year. God said, when you going to, all you had to do is start moving. All you had to do is start taking steps. When you take 2 steps, God will take 20. All you had to do is get in pursuit. All you had to do is go ask, seek, or knock. You've been talking about that. Let me tell you, let me get some of y'all together this morning. If you came in talking about a goal and you on the other side of the year and you still talk about that same goal with no productivity or no progression, you playing. You playing. That was you playing. Can't nobody take you serious. You playing. Can't nobody take you serious because you doing what you did the first 6 months. If you mismanaged the first 6 months, it only gives me great intel that you're going to mismanage the second 6 months. Your blessings can't even take you serious because you don't take you serious. Your goals don't take you serious because you don't take you serious. Your aspirations don't take you serious because you don't take you serious. When you going to start taking your life serious? Your time, your desires, your how you feel, what you trying to do. You only got one life to live. Let me say that again. You only get one life. One. When it's over, it's over. So don't come to me talking that weak connotations, that weak voice. Oh, it's so hard. It's this, it's that. You got the same 24 hours as everybody else. The scripture, the elements of success is ask, seek, and knock. You ain't asking, you ain't getting out there and seeking, and you sure ain't knocking. But you wonder why you ain't accomplished that goal that you set in January. And even if you haven't accomplished the goal on the first 6 months, God said there should be levels of progression. If there is no levels of progression, meaning you're not in, that means you can't be in the same place you was when you started that goal. Then I can take you serious. But if there is no progression, if there is no serious progression, then your goals don't even take you serious. That's why it ain't came to pass yet. That's why you ain't received that blessing. You ain't received that blessing because your goals don't even take you serious. You ain't serious about life. So, like I'm saying, like, you got to start somewhere. Today is a perfect opportunity to start what you've been desiring. If you ever needed confirmation, right now is the confirmation to start. Whether it's you going to get your LLC, whether it's you starting to work out, work on your health. Because some of y'all, let me tell you something. Y'all going to be successfully unhealthy. You're going to be successfully unhealthy. Meaning, you're going to be financially stable, but your money going to the hospital because you didn't manage your health wisely. You cannot go to God and say, God, I want to be successful, but you ain't taking care of your health. You ain't protecting your energy, meaning your spirit. You're not keeping yourself away from things that are stressful. I'm telling you right now, y'all going to have a lot of money, but you're going to be giving your money to the doctors. You're going to be investing your money into health. In the same notion that you're seeking financial success, you should be taking care of your body. The scripture says your body is your temple. That means you should move the way love will take. Come on, God. Move the way love will take you. Love is God and God is love. So when you love yourself and the scripture says your body is your temple, that means you're going to put things in your body, on your body, put your body around other good, healthy bodies that's going to complement your life. Y'all got to start investing in health. Why? Because if you want to be successful, if you're on track to be successful, if you even successful right now, if you're not taking care of your health, all this is going to be short-lived. Like I said before, I said this maybe about 15 lives ago. If you are in a relationship and your partner or even you do not respect health, you might as well go get you a scrub outfit. Because as y'all get older, somebody's health gonna go down, and the other person, when y'all should be living, enjoying y'all life together, one of y'all gonna be turned into an in-house nurse. When y'all could be enjoying y'all relationship and taking trips and doing everything and above, no, one person gonna be taking care of the other person. You just turned your household into a hospital because y'all don't respect health. Oh, you got money, fine. You done worked hard, fine. But now it's time to enjoy the money, enjoy the success, and you can't because you never consider getting enough rest. You never consider drinking enough water. You never consider getting exercising. You never consider protecting your spirit, putting yourself around good, healthy people. You never invested in your mental and spiritual and physical stability. So if y'all in relationships or you're thinking about getting relationships, you should be thinking about how healthy your person who you're going to invest in is. Because the reality is we're only going to get older. And how you treat your body now will determine how your body will be later. And some of y'all will become in-house nurses, in-house doctors. And then like one person I know, their parent feels guilty for having fun without their mate because their mate is in-house sickly. They feel guilty about taking trips because their mate is in-house sickly. See, these are things that you got to be conscious about. When it comes to aligning yourself with certain people, y'all need people that's on the same frequency and vibration as you. Because the reality is, a lot of y'all don't realize you seeking short-term satisfaction, but not thinking about how it's going to affect you down the road. You might as well grab a scrub outfit. You're going to be an in-house nurse. You're going to be a nurse Betty, or a nurse Bob. The reality is, man, we got to be conscious. We can't be going to God halfway. Some of us going to God halfway. You know why? Because we say, God, I want to be successful. But God said, okay, what about you taking care of your spirit then? You're on track financially, but what about your temple, your mind frame? What about your self-control? What about the foods you eat? What about exercising? What about getting enough rest? What about drinking some water? What about being around, aligning yourself with positive, healthy people? God is going to question you in every aspect when you say, God, I want to be successful. A true successor wants to be a master in their craft in all their ways. This is why the scripture says a double-minded man is unstable in all thy ways. Because if you will go down in one area, it will spread to all other areas. If you don't check that one root, that root can turn into branches. I ain't never seen a tree grow up and just have one branch. Come on, speak, God. I've never seen a tree grow up and just come out with one branch. No, if you don't address the root, it's going to spread out to many things. This is why the scripture says a double-minded man is unstable in all thy ways. Because God said, if you don't check that one situation, I don't believe you'll check any situation. So the reality is these negative entities spread. There's too many people out here going to the Most High halfway, not even thinking in wisdom the full spectrum of what God is saying, or when it comes to what you're asking the Most High for. So if you say you want to be successful, all right, let's talk about it. Yeah, you want to be successful? Okay, let's go. Okay, I hear you. Oh, you want to be successful? Okay, cool, I hear you. Okay, now tell me about your life. Tell me about your day-to-days. Tell me about what your plans are. I need to know. You know why I need to know? Because the reality is, you can't just say you want to be successful, but only want to be successful in one area. To be successful, you got to be successful in every aspect of your life. You got to touch on everything. Everything. You got to touch on everything. You can't just do it in one area. It got to be in everything. So y'all, we gotta tighten up. We got to tighten up on who we are, how we are, and seriously be conscious of what we go to the Most High for. Because the reality is some of y'all going to find out that you truly don't want to be successful, because you really found out that it's hard work when God started picking and pointing out certain things in your life, certain areas of your life that you need to work on, that you never thought to touch, that you never thought to iron out the wrinkles, that you never thought to work on. Yeah, God going to start pinpointing. And sometimes y'all don't realize to get to a certain level, you got to make the necessary sacrifices. Yeah, the necessary sacrifices. Necessary. Sometimes you got to learn how to let people go. And that's just not with people. That's places and things for the sake of your success. Are you willing to make the necessary sacrifices? Because a lot of us don't realize that to get where you want to go today, or get to where you want to go in life, you're going to have to cut back or let go of something. I said to get where you want to go, to have what you want to have out of life, you're going to have to gain some type of discipline and either cut back on something or either let it go. That's the only way you're going to get it. God said you ain't going to be able to run around it. You ain't going to be able to go over it. You ain't going to be able to cut more corners than a pan of cornbread. You're going to have to take it straight on, head on. You're going to have to cut back or let go of certain people, places, and things. Because God is going to question, how bad do you truly want what you desire? Some folk draw near with their mouth, but their heart is far apart because they're not serious. They want things to come easy with no work. Yeah, your desires is high, but your productivity is very low. And that's why you can't get to where you need to be. And God is pinpointing on through your experiences. Why is it taking so long? Because you're lazy. Why is it taking so long? You're making excuses. Why is it taking so long? You procrastinating. See, we know who we are. We got to hold ourselves accountable for our actions. I was talking to a queen this morning, which led to what we're going to talk about today. And I'm going to tell you something. You got to keep up what you set up. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's being a parent. I don't care if it's relationships. I don't care if it's family. I don't care if it's friendship. I don't care if it's business. You got to keep up what you set up. Yeah. How you started, that's how you need to be finishing it. Some people in relationships don't realize, you know what, man, you come out the gate doing this, that, and the third. And then as once you get that person or that person get involved, okay, now you want to relax. Now you want to come lackadaisical. Now you want to change up. Now you ain't doing the same things that you were doing to get that person. You ain't doing it to keep that person. See, the same thing you do to get that person is the same ingredients you're going to need to keep that person. To keep them. So the reality is y'all got to understand. It's one thing to get somebody. It's another thing to be able to keep them. A man's true worth and value is in the form of who he attracts. A woman's form and health and value comes in the form of who she can keep. It's a difference. I don't make the rules. We just in the game. But it's facts. Your value and worth from a male perspective is who you can attract. Queens, your value and worth is contingent upon who you can keep. The type of quality man that wants to stay with you tells you a lot about who you are. The type of woman that you can attract, king, tells a lot about who you are. It's the quality of that woman. It's the quality of that man. You got to understand this. So some of y'all need to work on your self-improvement, self-development, self-growth, self-discipline, self-accountability. It's on you to work on you. That's why they call it singlehood, because God wants you to go up under it. A hood is nothing but something that covers or something you go up under. Singlehood, you need to get in your singlehood and develop so that when you're ready, or when the opportunity presents itself, you're qualified. You're qualified for what you truly desire in your heart. I'm telling y'all, family, hey, look, listen, it's Wellness Check Wednesday. Check up on you, then check up on your people. But you can't even consider nobody outside. You don't care. You don't care about your children. I don't care about your mate. I don't care about your job. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about your family. I don't care about your friends. You can't do nothing for nobody outside of you until you've done it for yourself first. This is the story of the asset versus the liability. Some of y'all are liabilities and don't know it. Some of y'all, man, y'all assets, but you're not flexing your power. The reality is you the nucleus, you the key ingredient, you the backbone to your family. The reality is, man, you ain't flexing your power. Some of y'all don't know your worth. Some of y'all don't know your capabilities. You're not exercising your power. Some of y'all, man, because of certain people, man, you never realized who you were. That you're a bona fide asset to anybody you align yourself to. But you got to keep up what you set up. You got to keep up what you set up. So if you're going into a relationship and you're doing this, that, and the third, make sure you can keep up that this, that, and the third. Come on, speak, God. Speak, God. Make sure you can maintain that. Make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you know what you're doing when it comes to how you operating. Because some of y'all are deceivers. You do enough just to get a person, but you can't even maintain that to even keep that individual. Yeah, you got a bona fide representative, but that ain't the real you. And it's hard to keep up that image when that ain't the real you. But a real one gonna pick you apart. Some people just spiritually have their spiritual discernment is on 1,000. They pick up on it when they see it. Grand Rising Lines, I see you, Queen. A lot of people, man, they got high spiritual discernment, can see a person for who they really are. As soon as they see them online, as soon as they see them in public, they can get around them and even feel their energy. See, y'all got to be conscious and careful when you're around people who have high spiritual discernment. They're in tune with self. They can get around somebody and be like, man, something ain't right about them. I can't put my finger on it, but something ain't right about them. And when I'm in doubt, I don't make a route. I listen to my heart. I listen to my mind. I listen to my spirit. I listen to how I feel. I pay attention who I am when I'm around you. Y'all got to pay attention to who you are when you're around certain people. That'll tell you everything you need to know. That'll tell you if you even need to be around that person. That'll tell you if you need to be going that place. That'll tell you if you need to obtain that thing. I'm telling you, listen to you. Listen to you. Y'all better be conscious and careful. So I said, please don't bring your relationship around me and then ask me for advice. I'll begin to start pulling back layers. And as God give it to me, I'm going to serve it to you. It can come hot or cold. But the reality is, if y'all trying to better your life, you got to embrace the constructive criticism. You got to embrace the truth. You got to put in the work. You got to keep up what you set up. Yeah. You got to keep up. Yeah. It can throw you off too, Londa, if you ain't grounded. If you ain't grounded, it can throw you off. You got to keep up what you set up. Keep up what you set up. Them same things you did to get a person will be the same very things you need to keep a person. I'm telling you right now, the same things you do to get a person will be the same things you're going to need them same key ingredients to keep a person. A man's worth and value is contingent upon the type of quality woman he attracts. Who can he draw near him? See, if you drawing hoes and no good women, scandalous women, deceiving women, if that's what you attract, that will tell you all you need to know about your worth and value, King. That'll tell you all you need to know about who you are, how you are, what you need to work on and what you need to change. If all you attract is promiscuous women, deceiving women, lying women, treacherous women, women that come with downfalls, meaning the quicker you align yourself to them, the quicker your life disintegrates, the quicker your life go down. You are what you attract, King. That's facts. You are what you attract. Queens, your worth and value is contingent upon the type of man you can keep. It's in the stay. Come on, speak, God. It's in the stay. The type of man that wants to stay with you tells you all you need to know about your worth and value. See, if only nothing but raccoons and baboons want to stay with you, that tells you all you need to know about your worth and value. Yeah, all you need to know. All you need to know. Last time I checked, when I seen you, baby, all I seen was a bunch of hood cats that all they want to do is smoke weed and play video games and dirty up your house all day while you at work. He stayed. But is that the type of quality man you want to keep? Is all you want to do is smoke weed all day with the homeboys? I mean, dirty up your house, don't wash no dishes. I mean, he ain't no asset. He ain't contributing. He using you for a place to stay. You just became mama. See, if a man can't be a man with a woman, he will become her son. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, if a man can't be a man with a woman, he gonna become her son. Yeah. I done told plenty of people, that ain't your man, that's your son. That's your son. Because he won't step up and be a man. He won't step up and be a man. That's your son, baby. I don't care how much you have sex with him. I don't care you got kids with him. That's your son. It's how you operate with him. You ain't growing with him. He might as well say, mama, you might as well put him on the titty. Because that's your son. When a man is with a grown woman and can't be a man, a real man, that's your son. That's your son. I mean, niggas, I done looked in the eye and say, hey, man, I'm going to tell you something. You about to get mad, but you're going to become her son if you don't step up and be a man. That's your son. That's your son. That ain't your man. Yeah, you getting all uptight. But I told him, I told her. I said, listen. If I wrote down what you do compared to what your children do, what's the difference? Come on, man. Y'all can't play with me. I'm a dangerous man, baby. I'm a dangerous man. What's the difference? I said, what you did all day, sir? What them kids... Hey, it might be... we might not need to further this conversation. Because you about to get upset. Because to me, if I go further with this conversation, it seems more that your children are more mature than even you. Them kids went to school. Them kids did homework. Them kids handled their responsibility. You've been here all day smoking weed, playing video games, dirtying up the house, you and your homeboys, but you say you the man. No, it's your son and your daughters are more productive than even you. I was going to compare you to the children, but the children are more responsible than you. Yeah, they're more responsible than even you. You're not her man. You're her son. And you, queen, ought to be ashamed of yourself for allowing him to function this way and even invest in this man and even have babies with this man, knowing he operates this way. Man, I'm going to tell you one of the most damaging things is some of these mamas out here that's raising boys. Some of these mamas will cripple these little boys, these little critters. These little critters will get out here in these streets and be ruining women's lives. I can't stand it. Oh, it puts a bad taste in my mouth, make my stomach cringe. Some of these mamas will ruin these little boys. These men don't want to be no man. They don't want to be no men. They of age, but they still acting like little boys. They acting like, man, I'm going to tell you something. Y'all know how I am. I'm a straight shooter, 8-ball corner pocket. I'm telling you, I don't like a lying woman, and I can't stand no men that don't want to be no man. I grew up without my father, but it didn't stop me or allow me to make an excuse to not be a man. So what's your excuse? Why you can't be a real woman or a real man? I feel like it's telling like it is Tuesday. I feel like the energy from yesterday is carrying over into today. I'm going to tell you something right now. That's your son. If he can't be no man, that's your son. These mamas out here, they crippling these little boys and they growing up man boys. Man, boy, yeah, you look like a man, but you're still operating like a little boy. When you gonna grow up? When you gonna be an example? When you gonna do something about your life? Your mama baby, you still holding your hand. Every time something go wrong, you calling your mama. You're calling your mama. Y'all can't re-raise no teenagers, so you definitely can't re-raise no man. And now I've noticed that even some women are functioning like little girls because you ain't had your daddy. Oh, I grew up without my dad. That ain't no excuse, baby. You grown now. If you had enough sense to make babies, you had enough sense to do this, that, and the third. You got enough sense to do everything that grown-ups do. But now you're of age. You want to go back to an excuse as to why you not being a woman. Come on, man. Come on. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Oh, because of daddy? Because of daddy. When you going to grow up? If a man aligns himself with a woman that is not mature or still childish, she will become his daughter. Her lack of responsibility of self, her lack of growth, her lack of maturity will allow her to become that man's, not a wife, not his girlfriend, not his mate, not his helpmate, but that's his daughter. Yeah, she will become his daughter. Because the reality is when you avoid maturity, You go back up under your childhood. You go back under the things that attest more to a child versus a man or a woman. Yeah. Some of y'all know y'all dealing with little boys and little girls. They ain't grew up yet. Oh, I didn't have my mama. Oh, I didn't have my daddy. Or you got some of these folks that got parents that cripple their children. These little crumb snatchers, these little critters, they get babied through life, spoon fed through life, and then they go out to the earth and start ruining people's lives. Inconveniencing people's lives because of their lack of maturity and growth. If you don't go sit down somewhere and grow up and seek the help that you need, it's Wellness Check Wednesday. Check up on you. Then go check up on your people. I had somebody tell me yesterday, yeah, the grass is green on the other side. I said, baby, please don't go there. Don't say that. Please, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm the wrong person to say that. I said, well, I'm going to give you the BOD because I'm the king giving people the BOD before I set them on fire. Give me your terminology when you say that. What's the energy behind you saying the grass is greener on the other side? I'm just curious. I'm anxious to know your intellectual property when you say the grass is greener on the other side. Man, yeah, she talked about what this dude don't take on trips, don't buy her this, don't buy her that. And I said, I said, all right, okay. I said, okay. Okay, yeah, what he won't do, another one will. I said, you just got the wrong energy behind it. It's the wrong terminology. The grass is greener on the other side, yeah. But it's beautiful over there for a reason, baby. I said, let me help you out. If the grass is greener on the other side, you know what I need you to do? I need you to stop going on your rant and vent. And I need you to get in your car and I need you to drive to Lowe's. And I need you to buy a new lawnmower and a new hose. Because that grass, to keep up that grass that's greener on the other side, you're going to need some maintenance, baby. You're going to have to keep that up too. It's work over there too. That's why I said you got to keep up what you set up. It's work over there too. So when folk be saying the grass is greener on the other side, are you prepared to work? How's your energy? Because you about to work. You think it's greener over there for nothing? No, it's going to take maintenance, high maintenance. If the grass is greener on the other side, meaning it's greater than where you came from, that means you're in another arena where it's going to require higher performance. She looked at me like, I never heard it like that. I was like, well, I bet you haven't. But look how you talking. Look how you talking. Look at I could feel the energy behind it. It didn't feel right when you said it. I just wanted to give you the chance or the benefit of the doubt to hear where you was coming from. But the reality is you said the grass is greener on the other side, but you don't even know the half. You gonna get over there and can't handle it. You're going to get over there and want to come back to the green side, not the greener side. You're going to go to the green side. You're going to start looking back at your past relationship and say, you know what, man, he wasn't as bad as I thought it was, because the reality is I'm part of the problem too. So you got with a even better man and realize, man, it was higher responsibility. See, you didn't think that the performance was going to be requiring you more. So that's why I said get a new hose. And that's why I said get a new lawnmower, because it's more work. See, when you with a better quality man, a better quality woman, yeah, it's going to require, like I always say in life, anything new going to require something new out of you. And in this scenario, God just said, hey, when you with a better quality man and a better quality woman, you need to bring out more. You need to invest more. You need to be more serious about the situation because you're with a better guy. I don't understand. Here's one thing that behooves me. How do y'all men and women be acceptable of the BS with a no good man, but then get with a good man and a good woman and try to treat them less than? if you don't go sit yourself down somewhere, because you ain't qualified, what up, Ma? Bless you. Love you, dearly. Bless all my family in the ATL. Y'all accept all the BS from a no good man and woman. Then God bless you with a good man and woman, and then you try to treat them lesser than. If you don't go get some therapy, life coaching, or some counseling, some type of spiritual help from somewhere, and get your life together, because these opportunities of good men and good women don't come by too often. Hello. Oh, you can find a raccoon, baboon, a possum anywhere. A monkey or a chimpanzee out there in them streets ain't nothing but a jungle. You can find a no good woman and no good man anywhere. I ain't even got to close my eyes. I can just point. And you can find trouble anywhere. Trouble can find you. Them ones that be jumping in your inboxes, jumping in your DMs, knowing they don't mean you no good. Jumping in your box. No, they have bad intentions. Trying to deceive you. You ain't got to look far to find a no good man and no good woman. But it behooves me that you have the audacity to be acceptable to all the BS from a no good man and woman. But then God will give you one opportunity. And I'm going to tell you why God will allow that good man and good woman to come into your life. To expose you. To expose you on you the problem and what you need to work on individually. God will expose you. He'll send that good man and good woman there for a moment just to expose all your flaws, all the things you need to work on. And then God will turn her heart, and send them on their way. The reality is, it's to teach you that the problem ain't everybody else. The problem is you. The issue is you. You the problem. You the issue. Those who love and support me, like and share. Like and share. Like and share. And if I bless you all in some type of way, my Venmo or my Cash App is in the title. But I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes it ain't everybody else. Sometimes it's you. Sometimes it ain't everybody else. It's you. You the problem. You the issue. It behooves me. What up, Deacon Z? Blessed to you, King. Love you too, Ma. It behooves me that y'all men and women can be so acceptable for long periods of time to no good men and women. And then God bless you with a good man or a good woman, something you never had. Your history don't even attest to it. But then you try to treat them as of lesser value. Man, if you don't go seek some therapy, counseling, or life coaching and get yourself together, get yourself together, because these opportunities of having good men and good women don't come too often. Baby, if it was that deep, if it was that real, if it was that serious, everybody would be in a relationship right now. And we all know that ain't true. We all know that ain't true. We all know that ain't the reality. If it was a great big stock of good men and good women out here, everybody would be in a relationship right now. And we know God in heaven knows that is not the truth. That is not the truth. So when you got somebody good, hold on to them. Appreciate them. Let me tell you something. A person will always do more than what's expected when they are appreciated. Hello? It's the appreciation for me. Especially if this man is something you never had. Especially if this woman is somebody you never had. Y'all gotta be some certified fools to get a great situation, something you never had, and piss on it. Be piss poor about it. This is why God is okay with you being with a bunch of raccoons and baboons. Because look how you treat that good man. Look how you try to treat that good woman. You deserve it. What, Jeff? Yeah, I said it. You deserve it. Every raccoon that try to break your heart, use you, abuse you, you deserve it. Because you won't change you. You won't address you, so the phony you, the fake you, the broken you, the damaged you, the depressed you, won't stop living at your address permanently. You need to address you. So how dare you get one good opportunity and piss on it? That's why you deserve to be in that pile with them raccoons and baboons. Because you act like a person ain't never had nothing. I know my mama know it. Hey man, you know that, I'm telling you, have you ever, y'all touch and agree? Touch and agree. Touch and agree. Have y'all ever been with somebody who you can tell they ain't never had nothing? That boy, I'm telling you, you can tell they ain't never had nothing. Look how they act. Look how they respond when they get it. They ain't never had nothing. You can tell when a person ain't never had nothing. Look how they treat it. Look how they operate. They ain't never had nothing. And I'm telling you, this is the reason why their history attests more to BS than something promising. Excuse me. This is why the stuff that they get that is positive don't last. It don't last. You know why it don't last? Because they don't know how to appreciate nothing. Some of y'all belong with no good men because you know good. Some of y'all belong with no good women because you know good. God said until you address that stuff you need to change, that you know you need to change, keep dealing out playing in the jungle. Keep playing in the jungle. Because until you change the things in you and change the things around you, you're going to get the same results. But you got to keep up what you set up. If you bought your woman flowers at the beginning, you need to be starting to buy her some flowers right now. If you wake up every morning telling your man you love him, that you appreciate your king, if you did it at the beginning, you need to be doing now. The same ingredients you did to get that person going to be the same key ingredients you're going to need to keep that person. You did it to get them. You need to do the same thing to keep them. Keep up what you set up. Talking about the grass is green on the other side. Yeah, it's work over there too, sweetie. She looked at me like I was crazy. Yeah. Open up your mind, open up your intellectual property, and let the windows of information and wisdom seek in. Yeah, the grass is green on the other side. Yeah, so I want you to go to Lowe's and get a new hose and a new lawnmower because it's maintenance over there too. You think it's easy to maintain a good, real man? You think it don't take no work? You think it ain't going to be no challenge sometimes, especially if he's something you ain't never had? This is why I say you got to spend some time in your singlehood so you can be ready. Because some of y'all ain't ready. You have great desires, but you're not qualified for what you're seeking. Somebody need to say, God, qualify me for what I desire, because ain't no sense of getting a blessing and losing. See, y'all don't understand blessings. It's one thing to get a blessing. It's another thing to be able to keep it and enjoy it. That's what be behooving a lot of people out here in the streets. When the scripture says the sun shines on the just and the unjust, all God is saying, everybody have their good days and their bad days. But see, everybody don't have consistency. Come on, speak God. Speak God in wisdom. Everybody don't have consistency. The just and the unjust. Yeah, everybody gets opportunities of receiving a blessing, but everybody can't say they was able to keep that blessing and still be able to enjoy it on this present day. Because you're a whole fool. And you didn't have to go to school to get this diploma or this degree. I'm telling you, paying the stupid tax of life. I'm telling you, you make poor choices. This is your life. If the grass is green on the other side, that means there's higher requirements. That means there's higher responsibility. That means it's high maintenance. And some of y'all ain't qualified for it. You ain't ready for it. You say you want a man, you ain't ready for love, because God is going to require some things out of you that's going to blow your socks off. God going to have some requirements that you need to change in you that you ain't even ready to change right now. You ain't even ready to let go. You got to be honest with yourself. Some of y'all say y'all ready for a relationship. No, you ain't, because it's going to take some sacrifices. It's going to take you coming out your comfort zone. It's going to take you have to trust wholeheartedly, loving unconditionally, taking a leap of faith. I'm going to tell you one of the bravest energies known to man is when somebody can love somebody outside of themselves. Hello? One of the bravest energies and activities known to man is when an individual can love somebody outside of themselves. I ain't talking about that conditional love. I ain't talking about that filial love. I'm talking about real love, true love. Love with no hesitation. Love with no preparation. I'm talking about love with no stipulations. I'm talking about you love them, who they are and who you are when you around them. I'm talking about that real love. I'm talking about that love that don't just hit the mind, but it hits the heart. That mind that don't just hit the heart, but hit the soul. I'm talking about true love. One of the bravest energies and activities known to man is when somebody can love somebody outside of themselves. Commendable. I respect it, because to truly love somebody, you got to come out your comfort zone. To truly love somebody, you got to trust wholeheartedly. To truly love somebody, you're going to have to take on some uncomfortable positions. But the love is going to trump the circumstance. When your circumstance trumps the love, your relationship is in trouble. It can't last off that. You'll ruin your relationship, allowing things to be bigger than your love. So if you are truly a lover, you're going to always make sure that love is high. And so the circumstances don't lower it and overtake your situation. See, this is why a lot of relationships end, because they didn't come in the right way. They didn't come in setting things up the right way. That's why they didn't come in thinking that you got to keep up what you set up. But I'm telling you right now, hey, your love got to be greater than your circumstance. Otherwise, your relationship is in trouble. That only means you're not a true lover, or your mate ain't a true lover, or y'all didn't set things up the right way. Either way, something ain't right. Yeah. It's Wellness Check Wednesday. Keep up what you set up. If you want things to get better in your life, then you got to do the same things that got you there. You gotta do more of the things that got you to where you are, or allowed you to become who you are today. I'm telling y'all, you only got one life to live. You got to make this your mission. Make this your opportunity. If you don't see life today as an opportunity, you already lost. You already missed your moment. You got to see life each and every day as an opportunity. If you don't see it as an opportunity, then you already lost. You already losing. Because where there's low guarantees, there's great possibilities. See, I wake up every morning, I say, man, you don't know what today gonna bring, Joe. Boy, I'm telling you what, today could be one of the best days of your life. I'm telling you, some of them big blessings you've been counting on can be today. Boy, don't you get distracted. Don't you let nobody take you off your square. Don't you let nobody take you off your high vibration. Don't you let nobody distract you in no type of way. You got to stay focused and continuously see the rest of these 24 hours as an opportunity. Protect your energy. Drink your water, exercise, man. It was beautiful, man. Being able to get up at 5 a.m. and hit it with the crew at the Y. It felt good. That energy was good enough to sell. I feel like I realigned my mind, heart, body, and soul. Great preparation, great energy, great being around the people that care about me and I care about them. We on the same vibe, the same frequency. We all got goals. We all on a mission. Yeah, we crawled in there, but we made it. We made it. That's what it's all about. Group efforts. Being around people that's on the same vibe and wave and energy as you. See, it's easy to get through when you're around people that want it just as bad as you do. Yeah. It's easy to get through when you ain't going through by yourself. Hello. See, when you're going through it by yourself, oh yeah, it get a little hard. But when you are going through it and getting it out the mud with others, it makes it so much more fulfilling. It's Wellness Check Wednesday. Check up on you, then check up on your people. Because you can't do nothing for nobody else outside of you until you master, conquer doing it for yourself first. You got to keep up what you set up. And if the grass is greener on the other side, know that there's more work to do, because it's going to take something to keep that grass greener. Otherwise, it's going to become green like the situation you just left. Fool. So go on to Lowe's and get your new hose and a new lawnmower, because there's work over there too. Actually, more work over there. And if you don't keep it up the way it needs to be kept, like how it was when you first met it, meaning it was greener, it's going to become green. or before you allow that thing to go, before they allow that situation to become just green when they started out greener, they're going to let you go. Because you're not qualified to be with a real man or a real woman. Some people are living that notion right now. Oh, the grass is greener on the other side. You get out there. Oh, yeah, you realize that it was more maintenance. It had more requirements. You understood that you wasn't qualified. You wasn't ready for the situation. And what that greener side had to do was make an executive decision by letting you go. Before I go down, why would I allow myself to go down? I'd rather let you go. Why would I sit here and suffer? I got to let you go. Why would I sit here and lose? I got to let you go. Y'all got to stop being acceptable to BS. Stop allowing people to function at a low vibration in your life. When you start making these decisions, man, you got to to be a grown person, you got to be able to make the tough decisions, even if it hurts. You got one life to live. I want you to make today count like it's your last, because it very much might be. But I'm going to tell you, if you can get over the hump day was designed for you to take what you did on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday and take the lessons from that and use that energy to get over today so you can enjoy Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I'm going to tell you, with this hump day, you need to be building. You need to be planning. You need to be preparing. You need to be taking large leaps of faith, because what you do in today going to detect how you going to spend your Thursday, Friday, and your Saturday. Hump day was designed for you to plan, prepare, and actually see your days, how you started off this week, so you can kind of make some alterations or do some increasing so you can spend the next 3-4 days in a healthy way. You got to make a conscious decision. You got to love yourself more. You got to invest more into you. You got to change your perspective. Get the crust of life out of your eyes. So what you failed? So what you denied? So what things didn't work out the way you planned? Shall we quit just because things ain't work out the way we wanted to? Maybe God didn't want it to work out that way because there's a better way. Y'all got to stop dying and start living. Y'all got to stop quitting and start pressing your way. Nothing beat a failure but a triumph. You got to try to do something. The 3 elements of success is ask, seek, and knock. Well, God's saying, why you ain't asking? Why you ain't seeking? Why you ain't knocking? How can you serve the best and settle for less? Riddle me that. How can you serve the best but yet settle for less? No, baby, I'm coming for everything they said I couldn't have. Everything they said I couldn't do. When I walk in a building and I know that building got what I need, I'm coming to get it, baby. I'm coming to get it. It's mine. I come to, oh man, it's like a lion roaring. It's like me standing on top of that mountain and on Crowder's Mountain, and I roar like a lion. Sometimes I just yell just to get it all out, just to hear my echoes, my voice flow through the trees. Sometimes when I go to the top of Crowder's Mountain, I yell, I roar, because I like to hear my voice echo through the trees. I mean, it'd be so loud that the birds just start flying out from where they came from. You got to feel that energy. You got to tap into your power. You got to tap into that frequency. It's your life. Live it to the best of your ability. I always say at the end of my life, you ain't on my life for me, you're on my life for you. I hope what I said have inspired you in some type of way so you can live your best life going forward. I also always say at the end of my life, peace and love. A man functions out peace, a woman functions out love. If you take that man peace, he gonna seek peace in some other person, place, or thing. You can bet that. Never gotta sweat that. If you play with that woman's love, she gonna seek love in some other person, place, or thing. You can bet that. Never gotta sweat that. Y'all better respect peace and love, because the reality is, man, you're gonna pay the stupid tax of life, a prepayment penalty to being a fool and not respecting universal law principles and values. And the reality is, God gonna bring you to the front of the congregation of that good man and that good woman's life that was godly sent. Anything that's godly sent, that's unappreciated, the Lord giveth and the Lord will taketh away. So some of y'all don't realize that some of y'all blessings is being enjoyed, being loved, being peaceful, being happy with somebody else, all because you wouldn't change. You acting a fool. Oh, but then you like, look at me. Some people, come on, God, speak, God. Some people hold on to sadness, brokenness, being damaged, being hurt because they just want attention. Yeah. Some people hold on to depression, brokenness, sadness because they just want a pity party. They just want some attention. When all you got to do is make a conscious decision. God said you always saying, look at me. Look at what I'm going through. And God said, I seen you and you ain't doing nothing about it now. And if you ain't going to do nothing about it, ain't nobody else going to do nothing about it because this your life, your responsibility. So if you ain't happy, it's your job to change that. If I'm in your life, I'm just your support system to be supporting what you should be already be willing and doing for yourself. Yeah. We're going up the score today. Reach out. I'm trying to get over 950 today. I mean, last week I did like 928, I believe, 927. I'm trying to get to 950, man. Maybe I get to 1,000 one day. But yeah, man, it's a lot of people. But you know what, man? Hey, reach out. Hey, look, somebody would love to hear from you today. Y'all don't know, some people watching y'all, man. Some people look up to y'all, man. Some people would love to hear from y'all, man. And some of y'all don't realize some of the people in y'all life, they so inspired by you that if you gave up, they would give up too. Some of y'all don't realize y'all be talking some people off the ledge by just a mere conversation or a hug or just showing somebody that you care and love them. So like I said on Wellness Check Wednesday, hey, reach out to somebody you ain't reached out to. Hey, man, I pull up, I video chat, I email, I text message. I'm telling you, man, check up on your people. Somebody would love to hear from you today. Somebody just need to hear that everything gonna be all right. Sometimes it's just the words that help somebody, that heal somebody. They just want to feel some good positive energy because they in a bad headspace. Check up on your people. But before you check up on your people, you better make sure you check up on you. Because you are no good to anybody. You are a certified liability if you ain't good. So you need to make sure you good so you can be good for somebody else. This is your reality. This is your reality. You only got one life to live. One life to live. And y'all too grown to be walking around here with a bib. I said you got one life to live. And y'all are too grown to be walking around here with a bib. Because the reality is, man, y'all be dealing with little boys and little girls. Little boys and little girls. They ain't functioning in their manhood. You shouldn't be pulling teeth about communication. You shouldn't be pulling teeth about business. You shouldn't be pulling teeth about financial stability. You shouldn't be pulling teeth about keeping a clean house and maintaining the lifestyle that you done created together. No, some of y'all dealing with little boys and little girls. Little boys and little girls. But then wonder why your life is the way it is. You land with a little boy. You land with a little girl. They look grown, but in the inside, their spirituality is very young. It's of a spirit of a 10-year-old or a 15-year-old. You're dealing with a teenager that's dang near either in their 40s or above their 40s or in their late 30s. How long y'all gonna keep dealing with little kids? How long y'all gonna keep dealing with little boys and little girls? How they operate. How they operate ain't even no different from your children. That's how you know you're dealing with a little boy and a little girl. I see them all the time. These little crumb snatchers, little critters, they get out, they spread out to the earth, and then they inconvenience people's lives because they don't want to grow up. Their mom and daddy failed them. They still function as that little boy and that little girl because they won't grow up and hold themselves accountable. I'm telling y'all, beware of grown people that are still childish, that lack low levels or high levels of maturity. I love y'all, man. Y'all got some decisions to make. It's hump day, and some of the decisions you make today going to be the reason why you have a phenomenal week or why you still going to be tripping and slipping, losing grips on your life. I love y'all, man. I am J Pitts Presents. I am your life coach, and class is dismissed. Let's go, baby. Let's go. It's Wellness Check Wednesday. I don't know what y'all know, but you better make sure that you on something positive. You better make sure you're on something positive. Yeah.
So I can hear the numbers that I call you. little bitch can see shit. Let me slip on my glasses so that my ass can get a clear view of what I'm trying to see. I'll have mercy on me. Bro, what the fuck?
Wellness Check Wednesday, baby. Let's go.
Let me turn the fire down so I can hear the numbers all around. This is my first time around.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
I gotta give a good I gotta give a good
I got a request, as I always do.
What you wanna give me on my wish list, yeah. Oh, what you wanna give me on my wish list, yeah. Oh, what you wanna give me on my wish list, yeah. Oh, what you wanna give me on my wish list, yeah.
Yes, sir. I am J Pitts Presents. I am your life coach, and class is dismissed. Hey, those who love and support me, like and share, thank y'all for y'all support. Hey, if I inspire you some type of way, my Venmo and Cash App is in the title. But I'm going to tell you something. You got one life to live. Let's go. Let's make today count. This is your time. You need to put in your best effort with the cards you're being dealt and simply just live. Time is of the essence. And it starts what? Right now. Right now. Make a decision. Let's go.